Welcome back, guys. I got a new mic. I hope you like it. Anyways, have you ever think this game is slow AF? I have a solution for you, I think. It's Mochi! This vodeio will teach you how to speedhack on Android and Apple. PC is a different story because Android emulators are sucky, wussy, and don't always like working normally. The first part will be scripted, recorded, and edited by me. The second part will be Apple. Will be done by my slave. Let's get started now. There are several ways to speedhack on Android. I'll be going for easiest to hardest. Number one is Game Killer. It's on the Google Play Store and it's super simple. You download it, so you press the plus button, press PM, Pocket Mortys, you plug it in, then it plays. It has a little button, you can press the speedhack and go faster. The current version doesn't work for you. I have a modded APK in the description that has the app downgraded, so it works better because less is more. Number two is X8 Virtual Machine. If you have like 1 to 3 gigabytes spare and a decent phone, you can download X8, which is just an Android emulator for Android. It's rooted so you can download Guadian and Speedhack with that. Or you can use the built-in Speedhacker. There's also X8 Speeder. But it's called X8 Speeder. It's a stupid name when I said it out loud, that's why I'm going off script for it, but it's been very unreliable. You can try it if you want. Number 3 is Guadian. This was a huge mess to use. You either need a rooted phone, X8, or a pony app with a special mod provided by Guadian. GG, get it? And all else fails, I'll be leaving resources in the description so you can use GG. Expect to do research and follow guides. Now that you can speedhack, why speedhack? Well, you can fight faster raids, you can fight faster hit, you can move faster, and you can everything faster. But be careful, being idle for too long while speeding can lag you out or freeze you in battles. So be careful. Now let's move on to Apple. My slave will be teaching you who to do it after Mochi.
If your ears aren't bleeding yet, congratulations. I forgot what I was gonna say. And if you hear a noise in the background, it's not me. It's not me sharding myself. It is that my chair is so broken from carrying all of my weight. So please, don't say, "Ew, she literally just sharded herself on what is it? Record?" I didn't. It's my chair. Thank you. Where are my notes? I know that was like probably a traumatic experience if you watched his half. So I'm gonna give you like a brain cleanse, like a kitty cleanse. Wait, that's not what I meant. Let's get started. Fuck, it sounds like, oh my god, it sounds like a 500-ton meteor is on my fucking chair right now. I swear, I'm not that big. I swear. Hello everyone, I am Mochi Toast, and today I will teach you how to download Sideloadly on your PC and how to use Speedhack feature on your iPhone. That's it. I will not be jailbreaking my phone, so I will not be able to teach you how to do that. However, there will be a link in the description that explains everything. along with every single link you will need for this, which will be in order. Firstly, you need to install Sideloadly from iOSGods.com. You have to make an account to be able to use their online decrypted IPA app store. But if you do not want to make or use your email, you can just make a temp one, which there will be a link in the description for that. So you will actually need to download the 32-bit, because if you download the 64-bit, you can run into an error. Or at least I did, so. Also, you may or may not need to download iTunes. When I looked it up, it says you need to. So, I don't know, maybe download it in case, but do not download the Microsoft version. And when you go to download it, it should tell you which one you should download for your computer. Now, once you've done all those steps required, you will see this screen. So go ahead and click on Advanced Options. Then go all the way down to Inject Frameworks and make sure it is selected. Now, you will see these two empty spaces, and that is where we will put the two things that we need to download. Next, you will download igame.deb, and you will shove it into this white box. Now, you will go to iOS God's online decrypted app store. Search Pocket Mortys, and you will download that Decrypted IPA by clicking on the bottom option. Next, you will shove that Decrypted IPA in the very top left, where it actually says IPA. Now, if you haven't already, you need to plug in your iPhone or iPad into your PC. You should see a device there. This actually might be where you would need iTunes. I think it actually asks you something. I actually can't go back and check because it doesn't pop up anymore, even after reinstalling it. So, I'll just put a video in the description that actually goes over it pretty well. So hopefully that helps you. Once you've plugged in your phone, you will get a pop-up that says trust this computer, and just press trust. Now you should be able to start it up, and it will be downloading onto your iPhone or iPad. Once you see the Pocket Mortys app on your phone, you don't need to keep your phone plugged in, and you can close out of Sideloadly if you want. Now when you tap on the app, it will say untrusted developer. So for this, you will go to Settings, General, Device Management, then you will press Trust. Now, you will also need to turn on Developer Mode, which is in the Privacy and Security. And it will ask you to restart your phone. Now, you can play Pocket Mortys and cheat. Yay! This is what it should look like. And in order to speed hack, I think you have to hold the icon and not tap on it. And as you can see, it goes super fast. And if you go too fast, it actually crashes. Who would have thinked that? So 2.5x speed worked well. You could probably go faster than that. Just test it out yourself. If you have any questions or difficulties, just ask us in the Discord server. And if this video helped you, please like and subscribe. And make him famous. We'd really appreciate it. Especially him, as he needs the money for therapy. Because if you watched his part, he clearly infected us with his severe brain rot. Also, I hope you ignored the weird mouth noises I made, as I am severely dehydrated. You can also subscribe to me if you want. I have no content, but that may change in the future. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye bye. Cover your ears. Cover your ears. Cover your ears.
Evil person.
Cover them.
You can speed hack and speed and go zoom and no ASG. I'm abandoning one who has speed hacked, so you won't be punished if you speed hack, meaning it's okay. That's why I made this video, because it's not against the rules, because I haven't taken a stance against it. I did not write an ending for this script, but if you enjoyed, like it, comment, subscribe, and share it, and give it 5 stars. Share it across the Discord to everyone you know. Put spam it in every server, spam it everywhere. I want the video to reach 1 trillion likes. If it doesn't reach 1 trillion likes, I'm quitting YouTube. That's right. This video better reach 1 trillion likes, or I will literally eat my cat. That's correct. I'll eat her whole 1 dexillion likes, kids. Give me 1 dexillion likes, or I'm eating my cat. That's a warning. 1 quadrillion. This number should me to 1 quadrillion. Hold on. Give me 1 octodexillion likes, and I won't eat my cat. 1 octodexillion likes. 1 octodexillion likes, and my cat lives. Okay? You get me 1 octodexillion likes. Okay. I'm gonna go eat my cat now. Bye. Bye. Leave already. Oh my god. Why would you leave? Leave! 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 Leave!